Hello everybody, how are you? In today's video we are going to be doing the 7th episode of the Science of Hadith. Without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to be discussing these two terms and this, which I'm going to tell you more about later. Without further ado, let's start with the first thing. Hadith Ahad. Al-Hadith Ahad basically means a hadith that had the simple description of it is that the hadith that be narrated in the narrators in one layer of it, which I'll explain what it means in a minute, is less than 10. And hadith mutawatir is narrators in one layer of it that narrated the hadith is more than 10. This is contrary to different schools of thought. Some people say 9, some people say 8, some people say 70, 313. There's many different sayings, but that there's 10 is the most agreed on school of thought, and I'll explain to you what the layers mean. So this is the layers of narrators, and here is in each layer there's this number here tells you how many people are in each layer. So think about it like this. A very simple way of thinking about it, it's like generation. So let's say one generation of 10 people, let's say somewhere there's only 10 people in that generation, and these 10 people give their kids let's say their inheritance. So that is the second layer, then they give their kids inheritance. So let's think about it now in this case, okay? So here a layer means basically they narrate, these are the Sahabis, the companions, and up is the Prophet. The Prophet told to these 10 companions, so here's 10, and then here they told, this Sahabi told to 7 people, this one said to 1, this one said to 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So first layer 10, 33, 12. So here, so 1, 7 said to 1, 1 said to 1 said to 1, 1 said to 3 said to 1, 1 said to 1 said to 1, 1 said to 2 said to 1, okay? So hadith can be mutawatir, which basically increases the chance of it being more authentic. Basically, why does it increase the chance? Because a long time ago, as you know, there was no internet. So if there was a lot of people that narrated the hadith in the same way, different areas of the world like Sham, Iraq, this means that since there's so many different people narrating this hadith in so many different areas of the world, there's a very high, a very big chance, or makes it 99%, very high chance that it's authentic. And also it can make it more more proven to be authentic if other authentic hadith have been proven to be authentic with different tools back up the idea of this hadith. If the idea in this hadith is found in other authentic hadiths, can be considered also mutawatir. So in the most, as I said, the most believed school of thought, which is for in each layer to be 10, at least 10 people. Here we can see that let's say this hadith here, X hadith, is mutawatir, because if we look in the smallest layer, because we always look at the smallest layer to make sure that the hadith is mutawatir, because the smallest layer will have the smallest amount of people. So here we have 10 people narrating the Sahabis, which means that it is mutawatir. So there are many thoughts. Some say, as I said, that's 10. Some people say that there actually is no amount. So yeah, it is depends on the school of thought. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and that's it. Bye bye.